one of you will have the foot and ankle. That's kind of how we'll do the lab and get through all of those. I will also write down whether you're going to be doing the mortise view or the 45. So you have to practice both. I will also have it outlined whether you're going to do the foot, the ankle to include the foot in the lateral or the lateral ankle only. Okay, I'm going to show you all of them, but it's going to be all separated out like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 6 views for everybody.
Yes. Yep, and you're going to do the great toe in the lateral when you do the toes.
Oh, good. That's the easiest.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want to take all that time though. Okay, we're ready? Jane? Hi Jane, I'm Louise. I'm going to be your radiographer today. Come on in my room. Okay Jane, so you hurt your foot? Is it your foot and ankle? Your left side? Yeah. Can you talk?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I need to ask you questions before we start, okay? Do you want to sit on the table?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, so Jane, could I have your full name and your date of birth?
Jane M. McKay, 11/23/71.
Okay, good. And is there any chance you could be pregnant? Okay. So you hurt your left ankle and foot. How did you do that?
I was playing soccer.
Oh, and kicked and missed, or?
On the ball and
Got it. Okay. When was that?
yesterday.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to be taking X-rays of your toes and feet, toes and foot, left foot, and also of your ankle. Okay. I'm going to have you take your shoe off and your sock and roll up your pant leg. And you have no toe rings or anything like that. So good cute feet. Don't say that. So I'm going to put the CR identifier towards the heel. And look at feet. I can see they're up or down. I'm not quite sure depending on where they are. So let me put this on you. You can either sit up or lie down, whichever is most comfortable for you. And let's put this on your lap. Okay, I'm going to have you slide over to this a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put your foot to the center of this one here. Good. Be centered to the base of the metatarsals. Light field beyond the toes. I wouldn't be saying all this in a real thing, but make sure that shielding is covering you. That's the AP foot. We're going to have you hold nice and still and click. Relax. Okay, I'm going to move this over to the second side. Now I'm going to have you turn your foot inward, about 30 degrees. A little bit more. Good. Need that for the second one. Okay, I want to make sure I don't clip anything here, which I'm fine. I'm going to start clipping up here, but I got her whole foot and toes. I want to line up, make sure the light field's lined up. Okay, Jane, I want you to hold nice and still and click. Go ahead and look. Okay, I'm going to lift your foot. Now, if Jane had a really big foot, anybody does, I could do her like this. Okay? And I would use 10 by 12s for all of them. There we go. Okay? So I don't know if anybody Anybody that done cassette yet? Okay, so now I'm gonna change my cassette, oh, down. Okay, you are gonna have to lie down for this one. So I'm gonna have you lie down and roll up onto your left side. Bring your leg up and over. I'm gonna be pushing around a little bit, okay? So I'd like you to bend your foot up. Good. Jane has a perfect foot.
I get points for that?
Yeah, you do. One thing you want to make sure is don't clip the tips of the toes. So if I have to offset her a little bit and come off my centering, that's okay. Now, if it's just the foot, I can come down a little bit. I'm moving. Okay. Wow,
Too much tape.
can't see it. Well, the radiologist will have to read it backwards. Okay, get the ends of the film. Good. All right. All right, Jane, hold still and click. Good? Change my film. I'm going to have you back up onto your buttocks.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'll get it. Pushy. Okay. Just put your feet flat again. So I'm at the third metatarsophalangeal joint. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. I don't need that much foot. These are AP toes. And hold still and click.
You don't hone in on what toe it is.
No, not for the
Not
P,
like
not for the
fingers?
AP and obliques,
Okay.
not for toes. You do all the toes. Okay, when you do. I mean, some places may. I don't know. I always say no, but you never know. But Merrill shows it. Okay, that you do all toes, AP and oblique, and then you isolate and do the lateral of the one affected only. I don't need that. Hold still and click.
On that, would you,
Hmm?
you'd keep this straight and you don't follow this, because this is just, the line of my foot is just.
Oh,
this-
you mean
No,
like-
I'm asking,
like
is
that?
it just because my foot is oblique, so that's
I
why you
think,
don't?
yeah, I'm following the line of,
Okay.
I am following the line of your foot. Are you thinking the toes like this?
Well,
No?
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
When you're like this, it, it goes up the middle,
Right.
but then when you're
But
like
you're
this,
turned
it-
over,
yeah.
exactly, yep. You've moved the leg out of the way. Okay? And then- Anybody see a loose strap out there?
No.
No.
Okay, so now you're going to have to turn your leg all the way in. Get up on your right side this time. Either way, yeah, either way, whatever's most comfortable. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna have you pull back on your toes. There you go. See?
Sanitary is that scrap?
You don't want to know. Want to be at the metatarsal phalangeal joint for the great toe. And there we go. So the great toe, as you can tell, is a lot easier.
When you have that little of a collimation, as far as markers, I mean, what?
I should have put this down, sorry.
Oh, wow.
As far as markers, this marker?
I'm just saying when you're collimating in, so like, I don't know, I just get nervous that it's.
It is. I think you could leave yourself enough room to place your marker, especially now while you're doing these things. Don't over-collimate so that you struggle or your marker's going to end up in the part. Okay? All right? That's it. Oh, we got ankle, sorry. That's it for toes.
Jane, help get this one.
This way. So the see our identifiers towards her heel again. So now I'm going to have you.
Right. It's my heel.
Away from.
No, put your leg out straight, please.
But the CR identifier is not towards.
If you put your leg out straight. There you go. Thank you. Now is it?
Yes.
Being right. You're going to have to put this patient in restraints. Like Cuckoo's Nest, right? Time for your medication, Ms. McKay. All right, I'm feeling her Malay. Dorsiflex your foot. Put the Malay center.
Couldn't see it from that.
Nice and straight, no turning. That's the AP ankle. Okay, thank you. Assistant. Okay, hold nice and still.
$10 an hour.
Okay, good. Don't move and click. So the first oblique, I'll do the 45. So I'm going to have, and I want, notice how I'm moving the IR because I want to make sure her leg is all in the same plane and all lined up. So Jane, roll your leg inward. Perfect. This is the 45-degree oblique. I'm leaving it open for the oblique so I don't clip here. Okay, Jane, hold nice and still and click. Okay, relax. Now I'm going to do the 15, so bring your leg up straight. Okay, so straight, and then I'm going to take her pinky toe and I want to line it up with my center point. I have to move her ankle over because if I roll her, she's going to roll off the film. So what you can do when you're doing any obliques for the extremities, put them over a little bit off to the side because you're going to roll back to center. Saves you a little bit of time. It's about 15 to 20 degrees. That's about what you want. I don't need that. So you only need a marker on one. That's good. Hold still and click. So that's the mortise view. Okay, the mortise oblique. Good? Got it? Go. Okay. Now, gee. Roll up on your left side and bend your legs up. No, huh?
Nothing.
A high colonic.
I had made the remark of, everyone was getting nervous about the feet. And one of the texts thought they were funny. They were like, oh, you should have been there when we were doing Barry and Enma's on each other.
I know. Because I always, you know how I say, like, you can go home and you can at least practice positioning, you know, that kind of thing when you're home. You can just take a piece of paper and cut it out. And so when I got to be just really serious, I said, now, you're each gonna go home with a enema tip and you can practice and like,
Well, when I gave her kind of that look,
So
and she's
much
like,
fun.
I'm just kidding.
it's so much fun. All right. So I want her foot nicely lateral, okay? Sometimes it throws we're doing the ankle, so never mind. I'm going to actually roll you back just a little.
No stories during reading.
You all right? All right, now down. Great. You want to kind of have the patella to be perpendicular to the table. A good lateral ankle. So we'll do the lateral ankle to include the foot for this one. So when you have to do that, you have to come off
Like
the.
in lap too, or?
You're going to be doing that, yeah. You're going to either have the lateral ankle only or the lateral ankle to include the foot. And that will be written on the paper. So, I mean, Jane's great because her foot fits well this way. It's when you have a longer foot, it gets a little bit trickier as to where you're going to center. But we're right about at the cuneiforms right here. So, but we have enough of the ankle on. Okay, so for the foot, we're going to collimate tighter. For the foot, ankle with the foot, we've got to keep it open. Good. Jane, I want you to hold nice and still and click. Okay, good. One more. If we're doing just the ankle, I'm going to center the malleoli to this film, an 8x10 lengthwise. That's all I need. My central ray will go right through the malleoli. Now remember when you're practicing this, because with the hand, with some of you, if you didn't get the part nicely centered to the IR, then you didn't notice it later. So if you start off by doing that, you should be all set. And you won't forget that part. And that's the lateral ankle only. Okay, Jane, hold still and click. So that's a lot to think about, but